this is Fat Man. All right, so Toys R Us, I'm looking for it right now. I'm trying to find it. So Toys R Us basically is going bankrupt, and they are closing 180 of their local U.S. stores. There's probably about 800 stores in the U.S. They said they're closing 180. So that's crazy. So I just kind of wanted to know in New York City how many of these stores will be closing. So there's a couple of Toys R Us that I've been to. There's one in 34th Street, one in Bay Plaza. There's probably a bunch of other Toys R Us that I haven't visited around the city, but those are like the ones I remember. So this is by the title. How the fuck can we save Toys R Us? Now, all right, it sounds crazy of how ridiculous it is, but one of my friends, deep in like a comment section, mentions Toys R Us can be saved. And I thought about it. Can Toys R Us actually be saved? GameStop is kind of being saved and turning into a local gaming / Hot Topic / local ThinkGeek store. Thanks to merging with ThinkGeek, GameStop has become the place for like video game merchandise and pop culture clothing, while pop vinyls, morphers, freaking action figures, helmets, masks, even like t-shirts and clothing. It basically has become Hot fucking Topic. So, how the hell can Toys R Us do the same thing? A friend of mine said Toys R Us can do local Pokemon events and tournaments and also charge those tournaments and also add for older generations. That's cool and dandy, but I don't think Toys R Us is going to be transforming anytime soon. Somebody said it's probably a little late for that. I'm like, well, there's 180 stores closing. There's still a couple more stores to open. I think Toys R Us can adapt a new way to transform their store from products people need, from products people don't need, and then just kind of combining half of their store into a Best Buy. I'm going to be honest with you, Toys R Us needs to cooperate with other companies because it's no longer a valuable product. Someone said kids aren't playing with fucking toys no more. They're playing with iPads and all this other stuff. I'm like, that's not really true because parents still buy kids toys, even though it's like toys from like Target or dolls or stuff like that. People still buy kids toys. I think Toys R Us needs to become a little more of a giant name brand and needs to kind of center. All right. I'm not talking on how to save Toys R Us. We need Toys R Us to transform how Best Buy has. Best Buy has teamed up with places like Apple, all this other computer stuff. We need Toys R Us to have a technology side, not just the video games, but also tech. Toys R Us needs to also have tech for the kids, tech for the grown-ups, video games for the kids, video games for the grown-ups, and separate from having a giant movies section from like DVDs and Blu-rays. They need to have that section separate from here's the home entertainment system over here to here's also the toys in the background. So we have the action figures, we have the pop culture merchandise, we have the pop culture t-shirts, we have the movies. We have all of that. I need Toys R Us to hear this because if Toys R Us can adapt the GameStop technique and the Hot Topic technique, they can take that and change it. If Toys R Us and Hot Topic meld together, I think they can have a balance. Plus, Zoomies, come on, my nigga. I think Toys R Us could be saved. Toys R Us transforming into what it is, it's no longer a viable option. People don't want to save it. They want to let it die. As an American, I'm fucking American. No matter if my skin color doesn't tell you I was born here, no matter if my parents are mixed, I was still born here. I ain't white American. I'm actually Afro mixed Spanish Black American. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up knowing that Toys R Us was around. I grew up going into Toys R Us, buying stuff from there, and purchasing things from there. It was kind of something I never cared for. But I understand the value of Toys R Us. I don't think people shop there no more because Toys R Us doesn't have the deals, the values. They don't pander to the modern day customer. They need to. Your online website needs to pander to customers. Target does it. Best Buy does it. Fucking Walmart does it. Walmart freaking does the same thing and they pander to customers. Toys R Us needs to kind of rebrand themselves to pander to customers before it's almost too late and that stores are just gone across the country. No longer will be seeing toys in Toys R Us. Shit, I might want to go to my local Toys R Us and be like, yo, I heard you guys are closing. Can I have all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards? I'm that dude. They just go to Toys R Us just for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, the fuck? But that's perfect. I think Toys R Us, if they can rebrand from Pokemon toys to just kind of capitalizing on like pop culture stuff in general, opening more deals with Marvel, Sony, Disney, and kind of having more merchandise. I think Toys R Us can better equipped for that, and especially when it comes to technology and toys, because kids are ever evolving, you know what I'm saying? And so are adults, and so is toys. So why not ante up and put something else into that? Why not give Toys R Us more instead of taking it out? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, these are toys, oh, it's action figure, okay, cool. Kids like simple, you know, but for an older audience, give me some drones, you know, give me some tech, give me a television or two. You know, it's Toys R Us, also Toys R Us tech. You know what I'm saying? Why not also teach kids about tech? Why not also charge people certain amounts of like due fees? Why not do a Toys R Us Loot Crate, a Toys R Us box? You know what I'm saying? You get, and if you buy a Toys R Us box, we get to donate toys to people in need, to kids in need. You know, that would help the company. You know, a Toys R Us box sounds pretty lit. Don't get me wrong. You spend about like $6.99, you know, $6.99 on a Toys R Us Loot Crate box. They send you any type of little text, gadgets. They send you like an old school iPod, something nice for like your kid. And then for the adults, send the adults. They have the kid standard. They have the preteen. They have the teenager. And then they have like the grown ass adult, preteen, teenager, whatever. But the boxes can differ in like styles that you want, and then each time you paying for that monthly subscription, they can take that money, also get like a few 50 boxes can be sent out to other kids, also evaluating the company. I think stuff like Loot Crate and Anime Loot and all the loot boxes have kind of adapted selling and giving and pushing out to people. I think Toys R Us needs to adapt the same way. A Toys R Us box or Loot Toys. You know what I'm saying? Loot Toys sound lit. Loot Toys, come on. Toys R Us, I'm giving you ideas here. Use them. I think that can save them. Hopefully that, you know, it's not too late. Hopefully they can adapt and change better. You know what I'm saying? They can have camera equipment for people. Toys R Us tech, Toys R Us toys. You know, anything. Especially when it comes to the day that's growing. Video games are still alive. Pop culture is growing enormous, you know what I'm saying? I want to see more Voltron stuff out there. I want to see more Voltron toys. Because I don't want to search online. I actually do want to go to my local store and like find the 5 lions and combine them to Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Old school lions, not the new ones. But that's how I feel. What do you think? Do you think Toys R Us can be saved? Do you think Toys R Us can come back from this? Like, I don't want to see Toys R Us die. Do you want to see Toys R Us die like, you know, anything else that has died, like Blockbuster? Like, we don't want Toys R Us to turn to Blockbuster. It died. It never came back. And Netflix is Blockbuster. And I'm telling you, the people that made Blockbuster, they created Netflix and they hopped on that bandwagon. So what do you think? Do you think Toys R Us can be saved? Do you think Loot Toys is a good idea? Let me know. Write in the comments, what do you think Toys R Us should do to save their brand? I'm FatManDD1. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell, and share. And be honest in the comments. Be brutally honest. Do you think Toys R Us can still survive in this modern age? Do you think we need Toys R Us? Or do you think they should just go online and become Loot Toys? Hey, come on, that's a good idea. I'm Fat Man. Thank you for watching. Peace, and I'm out.
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last